Hey guys, so I am on semen retention around day 40 and don't know the exact date. If you have seen my videos, I'm not really counting days this time, but I have a vague idea. I can find out the exact date if I'll read my journal, if I look back, and I might be able to find an accurate date. But I'm trying to avoid that just because I don't want to focus on dates. I want to focus on improvement. But anyway, so far what I've noticed is that there's a slight improvement in luck. It's too early to say, but I have been doing a lot of research into it. My urges came back day before yesterday, and it was really, really hard. Like, I was trying to sleep, and all I was imagining is being with a woman and my past experiences, and it was really hard. I had to go out of my house. I needed a dopamine hit, so I'd like 1 a.m. I'm driving and trying to not think about it. Now why I want to do this is because I really want to in tune with my masculine energy. Like, I want to be more masculine and more balanced. I want to be able to have a better control on my emotions. And this is not my first streak. I've done 2 months in the past, and I've done 2 months 3 times. So at the end of the 2 month, I would always have a strong urge, and I wouldn't relapse because of the urge, but I would relapse because of something that hurt me. So the first time I relapsed after a big streak was I injured my lower back at the gym. It was so painful that I couldn't even stand up. I was bedridden for a week, and I had so much energy, but at the same time I was kind of disabled for that week. So I relapsed, and I wish I hadn't, because I might have healed sooner. The second relapse was I was on 7 weeks, not exactly 2 months, but I went to a club, and in that club the energy was really, really bad. So at the end of the night, nothing really happened, nothing bad happened to me, but I just felt very small about myself, because it's a very fancy club and everybody there was so pretentious, guys and girls, and I just felt so negative that I wanted to seek some comfort. And few minutes in, and I relapsed. So that was my second one. Then the third one was I was indulging myself in a new business, and I was 2 months in at this point, and I was dealing with a wedding. I was in the wedding business. So I was organizing a wedding for a client, and just on the day, on the morning, when on the day of the event, I found out that couple of servers can't show up. The event planner is being a total pain in the ass, and then I was just so stressed out. I was just so overwhelmed, because I knew that that event was gonna go bad, and it did. But on the morning of the event I relapsed, and it was so bad. Then the fourth one, this was not a 2 month in, this was 6 week in. So I went to a club, and I met a girl, and she had this tiger eyes. Like, her eyes, she was gorgeous, she was beautiful, she had this tiger eyes, and she just looked in my eyes with those hunter eyes. And I've never had a woman like this in my life before. I've always dated a woman who is more innocent and sweet looking, have a cute face, but this was a very different type of girl I was ever with. She had this intense look to her, tiger eye. She was a go-getter. If she wanted something, she would take it. And I ended up dating her. I ended up being in a 4 month relationship with her. And then I relapsed at the 6 week mark. And she was quite happy about it when I relapsed. Like, she kind of celebrated it, like, for her. And she said, I drained your life force. And that was really, really surprising for me, because the fact that she was aware of it. And she kept on wanting to have sex. She kept on wanting to have, that's really high sexual relationship. And it was fun. I thought, like, that might be able to keep the girl, but I was getting tired, and I was getting, more than that, I was getting emotionally drained. So I talked to her about it, and I could notice that she doesn't look up to me the same way she did at the beginning of relationship. I could notice that the respect she had for me is still there, but not as much as it used to be. And that was quite enlightening for me, because I realized that how much power our seed holds, and how some women are just not in it for a relationship, but it's more about control and having a power over a guy. it hurts it hurts me to say this, because if some women might watch it and take it in a wrong way, but I'm at a point that I don't really care. But a lot of women are not capable of loving. I think they are only out there to get a man, and that's, there's nothing wrong in it. But some women, they want a man as a on a leash. They want to control him. It's all about control. It's all about power, and I could sense that with her. So at the 3rd month mark, I started feeling a lot of issues with the relationship, even though I fell in love with her and she fell in love with me, or she said she did, but I know I did. I had to break up with her, and it was not a hard breakup. So I broke up with her somewhere around like 1 or 2 a.m. and I left her house. Until 6 a.m. I was just driving, really upset. But I had made a decision that this time I'm going to do semen retention, not because I want attention from women, not because I want to be handsome or the most muscular guy. I want to do this to heal my attachment styles. Like, I want fulfillment, and I want to be able to feel that I am enough without anybody to my life, without any woman in my life. And once I feel that I am there, I feel like I would be a perfect or close to perfect partner for the next person I'd be dating. And it was quite interesting, because I have been thinking about it for so long, since I've been on my this 40-day streak, and I've been wanting to make a video about it, but for some reason I was just really scared about the judgment that might come with this video. But today I feel like I'm at a point that that fear is still there, but the reaction to that fear is not as strong. And so yeah, like, you have to watch out when you are retaining. There'll be moments when people will come to you and they will test your resolve. And when that girl came to me, I think I got tested, and I knew, and I tried to break up with her at the beginning of the relationship. Like, the first date we went, I wrote her a text that I can't do this, and she wrote me a huge text convincing me why we should give it a try. Like, this is the first time I had a beautiful, tall, gorgeous woman who was trying to fight for me. And that time my streak was not even long. It was like only a 1 weekend when I first met her, and we didn't have sex for the first 40 days. And now I think about it, how the relationship changed after us having sex, and how my energy levels were not the same, how my emotional regulation was not the same. I realized that I need to be on a long streak so I can balance myself out. I can rewire some things in my mind. And so I'm doing this for those reasons. But the whole point of making this video is, to anyone who is watching this video, I want you to realize that this can happen to you as well. Now, on this current new streak I am on day 40, and it is very different to my other streaks. I think I'm dealing with 2 flatlines right now. One flatline is from the semen retention, and the other flatline is from the breakup. Because even though I know that relationship was not healthy, I fell in love with her. And I have zero shame about it, because the fact that I'm capable of loving another person makes me feel good about myself. And so that's why I'm doing this. Like, I want to be able to be more masculine, more balanced. I want to be like a mountain. When emotions hit me like a wave, I want to be able to stand still. So I hope this video is useful to some of you all. I am on, like I said, I'm on day 40, and I haven't experienced too much benefits in terms of attention this time. And every streak is different. Like, your streak has to do with your vibration, and this time my streak that I'm doing, I'm not doing it for women. This time I'm doing it for myself, and that's why it's so less exciting. Like, this streak is kind of boring because I try not to. When I'm driving, I see a beautiful girl walking down the road, I force myself not to look at her. If I'm at the gym and there's this beautiful girl who I want to go talk to or be friends with, I try not to do it. This streak is all about rewiring my mind, and this streak is all about becoming a better version of myself. So if you guys want to try it this way, try it. It's just not easy, but it is rewarding. Last thing, I want to talk about flatline. I am on day 40 and I feel like I'm still on flatline. I haven't really left it. I feel demotivated, tired. I feel doesn't matter what I feel. You know what, I'm trying not to focus on my feelings. I'm more focused on my resolve and my principles this time. So why I'm sharing about the flatline is because a lot of you who are going through this will get enough courage or determination to keep going. So if you guys want to use this video as a tool to keep pushing forward, feel free to do it. If you guys want to use this video as someone who broke up with their ex-girlfriends or had a friendship that didn't work out, use this as a tool for your determination and motivation, because I want you guys to heal. I think the world needs more men who are healed or trying to heal, so we can have a better influence on our society. I'm not one of those guys who's going to be celibate for the rest of his life. I am also not one of those guys who are doing this for any attention. I just want to be a better version of myself, and that's all it's about. All right, guys. Thank you.